I fear not living up to my potential. I fear that I don't have enough time or don't work hard enough. Just achieving my goals, and it's seeing what I've set out to do from the beginning, which is see how far I can take my personal ability as a human being. That's kind of what I fear, is just leaving anything left on the table. Just everything about it. It's what I've loved my entire life. The sound and the smell, and if you could just push your limit as far as you really want to take it. As a kid, I was kind of looked at as a prodigy and had a lot of big expectations for myself. Eventually, hopefully, be the best in the world.
From the first day, I knew he was going to make it big.
He'd wake up in the morning, he'd run, and then he'd go to the gym. We would go train on the dirt bikes for, 4 hours. He had no friends. They threw him out of school because we were missing too much school due to races.
The way he leaned, the way he looked, the way he carried himself. He had no fear, and he was just natural. He was just pretty amazing to watch.
I really pushed him really hard. Second place is last place. We were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to race, and it wasn't a game. We're at the most elite level.
I give it up to the Lord and have him watch over him and have him protect him, and that's all I can do. Otherwise I think I would make myself crazy trying to protect him.
I feel like I created a bit of a monster, where he didn't know that fine line of when is not too safe. Well, it's just hard to talk about,
We get a call, and it was his friend saying Mario had been hurt and he couldn't move and he was face down.
I saw that he wasn't moving at all. And as the medics were working on him, I knew he had broken his neck.
It was the most peaceful thing ever. It was just complete bliss. I mean, fully above all this stuff, above the trees, and didn't occur to me I'd broken my neck, didn't feel anything, didn't feel any pain, snapping out of my body, and up above, this real bright entity watching everything.
There was 2 surgeries within 48 hours.
And, I knew that he was going to be in the hospital for a long time. I had no idea it was going to be 3 or 4 months.
And I just remember being asked, do you want to stay or do you want to go? I just said I wasn't done yet. Of course I want to stay. What kind of question is that? And that's when I remember snapping back into my own body, like... feel like I've lived 2 lives, where I already lived one life and finished it, woke up in a new life.
He was frustrated and angry because his career had basically gone down the drain.
I had to figure out how to do something again. I didn't care what it was going to be. I didn't care if it was a submarine or a spaceship or a helicopter or whatever it was. I just wanted to go fast.
The car he was in, he could not shift. A hand was strapped to the wheel and one was to the brake and to the gas. So to shift the gears, I had to sit in the car and shift the gears for him. You know, a few days into it, he was faster than a lot of the cars on the track.
First time back on track, yeah, I just felt free. I felt normal. I felt like I was back in my old body.
And to feel that feeling again, I think, ignited that fire in him and that drive.
The more I got told no and that it's impossible, it just blanketed that thought of, okay, watch me.
The thing with Mario is his head is always spinning with new ideas. He said, this is what I want to do. He wanted a car and he wants to race. I said, how are you going to do that? And he said, Mom, don't you know me by now? You know, he's like, I'm going to figure it out. It's just going to be a different way.
Seeing as debilitated as he was, it just didn't seem possible. But, you know, here I am doubting someone that has proved me wrong his whole entire life. He started to get that competitive edge back, which pushed him to design a set of hand controls.
The day that I drew up the first set, it immediately clicked when I woke up that I'm gonna race something and I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it.
Every single dime went into this car that he built. You know, he bought all the parts off Craigslist or used or secondhand, but the best of the best parts. When Mario was injured, he picked up an iPad and he just started researching everything. His mind just goes, and he never stops.
It's your final product right there. That's the one, Dad, huh? You created it, man. Looks just like the 3D model.
I was more surprised that they worked as well as they did, to be honest. Alright, I do know what I'm doing, like, that was reaffirming in that.
Engineers for car companies are blown away that some kid in his bedroom designed and drew up a set of controls that are that elaborate and actually work and function.
It was like amazing, but then at the same time, like I said, it was very frustrating because they weren't perfect. If I'm not progressing, I'm not happy, and if I'm not doing as much as I can right now, I'm just wasting time. I'll wake up at 2:30 in the morning and start getting to work on the computer just because I'm not tired anymore and I have work to do.
He's gonna pursue whatever makes him happy.
He's gonna chase speed for the rest of his life. It's just how he's wired.
I don't race to race anybody else out there. It doesn't matter who I have on track with me. It doesn't matter if I'm at the best track or the worst track. I just want to go as fast as I personally can go. I'm still the same guy I was, whether I'm Lamborghini or not. I wouldn't change a thing. That's who I am.